Now, are you one of thousands of people mis-sold payment protection insurance? Today, consumer groups are warning many people are paying hundreds of thousands of pounds in fees to claims management companies when they don't need to use them to get their money back.
So Steph has been looking at your options. Morning, Steph.
Good morning to you both. Yeah, a lot of people contacting us about this, asking how do they know if they're owed money and how do they claim. And I'm going to be answering some of those questions in a moment. Good morning, everyone. Let me just give you the details first. It's been over the last 2 years that banks and other UK lenders have been heavily fined for mis-selling something called payment protection insurance. Now, you'll remember this was the cover sold when you took out a loan to help with payments if you fell ill or you lost your job. Well, later today, the consumer group Which and moneysavingexpert.com are meeting with the government and the big banks, urging for more clarity on how best to make a claim. Because although £1.9 billion has been claimed, there is still £5 billion that hasn't. And those with their eyes on that prize are 800 claims management companies offering to help people get their money back. But it comes at a cost, with some of them charging more than 25% of the compensation in fees. And consumer groups say that banks and the government must make it clear that claims can be done for nothing by yourself. Well, with me now to talk through this is financial advisor Bev Budsworth. Good morning to you, Bev.
Morning.
Lots of people have contacted us saying that they've made a claim and it's been quite easy. How easy is it? How do you do it?
Well, I think the most important thing is to do the preparation before you actually... I mean, the claim that you submit is a consumer questionnaire and it's 8 pages. But what you need before that is you need to actually find the agreements that you've got your PPI on. So if you don't know, you do a credit search, £2 with experience, try and find the agreements. And then if you haven't got the agreements, if you can't find them, if it's an existing agreement, £1 to your lender, he'll send you the terms and conditions. If it's already finished, it's £10 to your lender and they'll send the terms and conditions. And then the next step is to actually think about, was it missold? Because you can't just claim back your PPI, it must be missold. So, you know, and there's a lot of checklists on different forums you can go and have a look at, but it was, I mean, did you know you were signing up to it? Did anybody flag up that you were actually buying it? You know, were you unemployed at the time? And so the unemployment cover would have been irrelevant, or, you know, were you actually told that you could get a discount on the main agreement? There's loads and loads of reasons. Or is it just simply your lender's already been fined for unfair? So once you've got your grounds for mis-selling, then you do your questionnaire.
So just to recap, to get to that point, you've got to find out your terms and conditions, and you might have to pay a couple of pounds to get that over if it's expired, £10 from your bank, and then work out whether it was mis-sold or not. And then the next step is to fill in.
So you fill in this questionnaire. The Financial Ombudsman has it. And so it's actually quite simple to complete. You complete it, you send it in to the lender, right? And if the lender rejects your claim, don't panic, because then what you do, there's a 5-page complaint form from the Financial Ombudsman, and you complete that. And it's really important that you keep copies of these forms before you send them off, and you send your complaint form into the Financial Ombudsman. And I think 9 out of 10 claims are being upheld. And
just briefly, how long before you will hear from the bank?
Well, they've got to come back to you within 8 weeks. Okay, but that doesn't necessarily mean you'll get your payment in 8 weeks, but they have to get back to you in 8 weeks.
Okay, well, thank you for explaining that. Sounds like there is a bit of work to do on that, and that's back to you both now.
All right. Thanks very much, Steph.
Thank you.